It's me again. I had a little bit of challenges today, this morning. So I decided to do the video at 4. I hope that you got my message. If you have subscribed to my page, then you'll be able to see my post. But our house gets a makeover on Tuesdays, and after that I was getting my husband ready for work because he went back to work today again. So it's a challenge, but you know what? We're doing what we're supposed to be doing, and we're playing safe, and he's staying away from people. It's hard to believe, but he's staying away while he's at work from, as much as he can. So his assignments are not as dangerous because he works at the airport. So, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, and I'm here motivating you guys so that you can continue your journey and do what you're supposed to do at home, not to, let go of what it is that, you want to do, your enthusiasm. So movement and, creating a routine. I didn't do my bar class today because I left early also. So I'm doing it right after my video. And I'm still pretty sore, very sore, yes, from working out at home. So I hope my friend Natasha can join me, and or anyone else who wants to join me to do the push-ups and stay active and stay motivated and fit. Maybe this will give you a reason to start your health and fitness journey. So if you're there, say hello and tell me, share with me how you're doing, what are you doing at home to keep moving, to stay motivated, to stay happy in action. I don't want to see anybody sleep the whole day and not do productive things at home. I would like for you guys to just take this moment and restructure your life, what you're doing, maybe change some of the things that you were wanting to change, that you wanted to change in the past, but you just didn't get around to do it. For me, I am looking at the whole thing as something that's going to create a different lifestyle for me, a different life situation. For example, I love to do the face-to-face. I love to do the personal deliveries, and when you are out of the house a lot, you tend to neglect also the online presence. So now that I have more time, I don't have commuting time, then what I'm doing is I'm focusing more on posting more online, on doing these live videos. I wouldn't be able to do the live videos every day, but I'm doing it now because I have more time. Hey Natasha, she's here. I hope you got my message. I wasn't able to be here at 2 p.m. so I'm here now. Hi love, I'm so happy when I see you come online because it makes me feel that I'm not by myself. So yes, how was your day? I am scheduled today. Please excuse me. You are. I am way off schedule. Yes, I was too. But now we can get right on time. We can get right on schedule, so we don't lose our push-up momentum. I haven't started yet, so this is my first set. So here we go. And I do them faster. If you have to go, do them faster and then go. But get them out of the way. Ready? So set number one, going on two. So yes, today we left the house early, and since we can go to any public place, so what we do, New York Pizza, they have the curbside. So we just grab a pizza, we had drinks already, and we went to this park. It's on the water, it's really, really pretty. So we just sat there and, had our pizza. Then other people were there, so we actually had conversations from far away with other people. Hi Nita! Yay! My Nita is here to do the push-ups! Yay! So we had a pizza, and that's it. I try to think what kind of food I can cook at home, so I can never get pizza right. I could make pizza, but it's not as good as when you buy it at the store. So I said, well, I can cook everything else, and I'm a very good cook. So pizza it is. And then we just sat there and look at the boats come by, the water. It was really pretty. Florida is so beautiful, and Naples, I love, 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 love Naples. You always see me posting how beautiful Naples is. So that's what we did today. And then I came back home and I said, well, I'm gonna do the challenge at 4. Then I have my bar class, which I couldn't do at 9 a.m. I signed up for it, but I can still play the replay, the live replay. I can do it. So I'm gonna do my bar class right after this chat. So I'm not letting go of my routine, and I hope that you are still going on yours. So share with me what's gonna be what's your schedule for your workouts. What is it that you're doing to keep active? If you are doing your workouts outside or indoors at home, what is it that you're doing, and what's working for you, so that everybody here can stay motivated and going. And hopefully, like I said, it will create a momentum for you guys to be disciplined enough. Discipline, that's the word. Be disciplined to do this without someone telling you, hey, get up and go do your workouts. So we all have to have some kind of discipline in everything that we do. I love how disciplined I am. I am extremely disciplined when it comes to, with everything. I told my husband, he says, well, my husband retires in June, so, right now he's working a lot. So all this contributes towards his retirement. And I tell him, you know what? You have work, you have to be there, because a lot of people are getting sick and they are calling him a lot. So I said, just go to work and do what you're supposed to be doing. Go do your work, go do your job. I'm here, I'm good. So I'm here and I'm doing my job too. So even though I'm not doing personal deliveries that much, I'm boosting my online presence, and I'm staying active at home. I get to do a lot of things that I didn't have time to do. So, it's actually good, because I get to focus on me. I get to work on my own pace. I don't have the commuting time. So all of that are pluses that sometimes we just look at, the negative things that are happening, but instead of looking at the pluses and, creating alternatives, what it is that you're going to do. For those of you who work outside the home, maybe you could start an online business, a direct sales business. Avon is free to join now, and there's other companies out there that are offering the same. So, follow your heart, your passion, and what you love, and make money with a product that you can relate to. But don't just sit there at home and say, things are bad and I'm not making an income. Just start thinking what it is that you can do to improve the situation, to get busy, and not just wait till everything passes. The businesses are struggling. All businesses are struggling. I see them when we went out today, and I'm not going out, seriously, I'm not. And when I go out, it's because I have to go do something, take a product or take an order. Yesterday I went to take soup to my friend, which I had to check up on her and see how she's doing. But the businesses are struggling, so, they're actually closed. I was talking to my husband today, and we always talk about businesses and investments and and buying properties and creating an autopilot money. But I was talking to him. I said, look, we can commit to having a business that has a lot of overhead, like opening a restaurant or opening opening something that requires for you to pay a monthly if you don't have the income in the bank. So I said, we're not going to commit to doing something like that. And we have different ideas. We have so many different ideas. Opening a hotel, buying an apartment building, shopping centers. We think big, we think huge. But I told them that we have to have the income in the bank, because if something like this happens, imagine all these businesses that are not going to survive because they don't have money in the bank to be able to still pay for their mortgage or their rent or their overhead. So, and a lot of them had to fire their own employees. So, all of these situations makes you think and makes you realize that things that you probably haven't been thinking about. Everybody has a different situation. So, take this as something that you're going to learn from, and something that is going to build you up for when you are ready to do bigger things, and looking at your future and what it is that you really want to accomplish. Where are you going to be in the future? Are you going to continue to have the same job, or are you going to join a direct sales company, or are you going to do more with the business that you have been neglecting? All of that requires some thinking, and requires a plan of action and little things that you have to do in order to keep moving forward. There's not a moment in my life that I don't think what I'm going to do next. My husband always tells me that I don't celebrate enough, but to me, I celebrate. Yay, I accomplished this. All right. Okay, what are we going to do next? What's our next step? And then we start working on that, and we start working on that, and then, even when we're working on something, I'm still looking at to see what is it that I'm going to do, because I know that this is already done shortly, will be accomplished shortly. So think about ways that you can always keep moving, you can always keep growing, and you can make a difference in your life, in your future, not just stay where you are, okay? So I think big, I always do. I think bigger than most people I know. I even think bigger than my husband, I know. But he supports me, so you know, it's not a bad thing to think big and to write down things that even though you might think you can accomplish, you will. Having that mind, like, my autopilot money. I always look at my sticker where it says autopilot money. So when I look at autopilot money every day or often, then opportunities show up and ideas show up. Oh, this could be a good business for autopilot. This could be a good opportunity to continue to grow and create more autopilot money. I already have my Avon business. It's not autopilot because I work the business, but I'm talking about other things that we could do with the earnings that we have to continue to grow and to continue to make money, autopilot money. So think about that. I'm going on my set number 2. Ready? I'm doing it on my knees because, like, I have a full body ache. Here we go. Okay, so set number 2, going on 3. Also, look, I didn't do my functional training. Also consider, see, so with my iWatch, I'm able to track my steps, my activity. You can also do it with a Fitbit. So my friend and I, she has a watch, and my husband too. But my husband is so bad about keeping his watch charged. So, but my friend and I, we have this little challenge. She's in California, and I think that I am going to lose the challenge by 300 points. I have to check. So, but I have been working a lot on my fitness, on my diet, even though I had pizza today, but it was so good. So here we go. My set number 3, going on 4. So my back has been hurting a lot. That's why I'm doing the push-ups on my knees. You can do them on the wall. You can do them on the counter, putting your hands, standing up and putting your hands on the counter. But do something, something that will make you say, okay, it's time for my workout. And something that helps, it helps me. Like, I like to have my workouts in the mornings. So in the mornings, it's better for me because I get them out of the way. In the afternoons, it gets busy, I have phone calls, and then I have trainings and all of that. And then, once I'm here with, running my day, it's totally hard for me to get away. So figure out what time of the day is better for you to do your workouts. Some people like them at night because they work the whole day. So for me, I like them in the morning, but I also do them at night. One thing that I'm gonna start doing is my spinning bike. I have my spinning bike, so maybe we can have some kind of FaceTime while I'm running my spinning bike. But let me think about it, because I don't like to be dying on a video, like that kind of thing. So look, my shirt says, soar today, stronger tomorrow. What does that mean? Natasha, how you doing? So yes, soar today, stronger tomorrow. Believe me, you might think that what you're doing today doesn't make a difference, but you just watch. You're gonna start seeing definitions on your shoulders. People are gonna start saying, "Ooh, you're working out." It's gonna motivate you to not eat the wrong things. So I particularly don't. I try not to eat after 3 p.m. So my eating stops at 3 p.m. Today I had a shake in the morning. That's what I had, a chocolate shake, and I took it with me, so I drank it on the way. And that's it. Then I had my pizza. So that's probably the only, and I had some beef jerky that was so good. Protein. So that's probably the last meal that I'm gonna have today. And then before I go to bed, then I might have a shake, a vanilla shake. And if you get hungry at night, if you see that, oh my gosh, I have to, because I get those cravings, I run to the refrigerator and grab a piece of bread and put some, I like mayo, so bread and mayo, I'm confessing. So it makes me feel so guilty that I'm like, you just went back a few steps back. So yes, I'm not. So now, and that's all part of the whole process. So now, if I feel like I have to eat a lot, or I'm very hungry and I just can't stop thinking about food, what I'll do, I would have a piece of protein of some kind, maybe an egg. Well, eggs is not such a good source of protein, but maybe a piece of fish, maybe the beef jerky is not bad. It's protein. Hi, I did do some wall push-ups today. All right, yes, Judy, yes. Good job. See, it's not that bad. I love push-ups. And I love sit-ups. It's just my back is not really good for sit-ups anymore like it used to, so I have to be careful. So Nida Milagros just met my next door neighbor. She wanted a book, Running with the Books and Bombitas. Still use nice. So take your stuff everywhere you go. I didn't take my tools today because I knew that I wasn't going to see people, and I didn't. So the guy that brought our pizza was a guy, and the people that were there at the park, they were all older people. So I really didn't get to have a conversation. And people are usually very skeptical now to have any kind of conversation. I did say to my husband, I did think about, giving them some pizza, but I'm like, I don't think that's very sanitary. But I was gonna say, you want some pizza? Awesome, Judy, step by step. Yes, I'm so proud of all of you. Look, Nita and Natasha, now Judy, you guys, congratulations, good job. Going on my set number 4. So, going on 5. Yeah, I have to keep that count. So yeah, I'm so proud of you. See how we motivate each other? Look, the reason why I wanted to do this video, not only for you guys, but also for me, because I don't want to lose sight of what I have been building. I don't want you to also fall back and lose sight of what you have built. And I just want to continue the, things moving. I want to continue to do the things that make me happy and to do them with you. I do 20 push-ups each day on the wall. Very good. See, like we talked about yesterday, Nita, just stick to, if 20 is what you can do, then do your 20, and then do them for a while, and then start building yourself up. Recovery time in between them is not so bad. It actually makes it enjoyable. When I'm not doing a video and I'm doing the push-ups, then I might look at my cooking channel in between, and then when the commercials come, then I do my push-ups, and just make them enjoyable. Don't make it like something you're doing because, oh, I gotta do my push-ups. Just make it as something that's gonna create a routine, that's gonna start something that you haven't been doing before. Something that that is actually good for you. Some people don't work out at all. And that's not good. You have to have some kind of workout during the day, and do it consistently enough that makes a difference in your body. So what a better way to do this together and to continue to motivate each other and drag some people along. Share my video and say, hey, you know what? I'm doing this with with Milagros, and we motivate each other, and so it's also a chat, it's also something positive that I'm sharing with you, and just a talk. And if you ever want to talk about something, there's nothing that I can't talk about. So I just love this conversation with you guys. So let me know what you think, and going on set number 5. So I'm halfway there, set number 6. So yeah, I have considered, doing my live videos while I'm doing my classes, my bar classes. But man, they're so hard sometimes that I'm like, are you for real? What kind of workout is that? So I struggle. So maybe not the bar classes, but I can do the spinning bike. That will probably be something good. So here we go. Number 6. Ready? So number 7, going on number 7. So wouldn't you like to feel like you are stronger, that you can do something that most people don't even think about doing, like push-ups? I know guys that can't even do one push-up. So imagine if you tell someone, hey, you know what? I can do 100 push-ups. They're going to be like, yeah, right. Watch me. So you might start something good here, right? 100 push-ups. That's great, for a woman. So that's some power right there, huh? Not 10, we're doing 100. And we're doing it in sets. So make it fun. And, sometimes I do them before I shower, before I take a shower. I do my 100 push-ups, and then I take a shower. I end my day. But find some kind of entertainment that makes you want to get your mind away from, from what you're doing. Watch a movie or something like that. Um, in my case, I'm here with you guys. So we're doing the push-ups together. So how many do you have already, Natasha? Tell me. This is number 7. Okay, now going to number 8. We turn all of this into something good. Yes, we did. And none of you made me give up. None of you made me not do the videos. All of you started hopping on and being part of the videos. So I didn't feel like I was by myself. So I have been building I chose this page, my health and wellness with Milagros page, because I have been taking this fitness journey as something very serious. It was 6 a.m., I was half asleep, and I did 10. Nice, we can do this, yes. That's awesome. Yeah, when you start thinking, I gotta do push-ups. So yes, when I took this journey, I wanted to document it because it's hard. I tried so many times to lose weight, then I lost weight and gained it back up. So for me, sharing on social media with you guys with videos and doing what I have done so far, it keeps me accountable. And and I'm motivating other people to do the same. There's a lot of people out there that are overweight and they say, oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, I'm gonna start my diet tomorrow, I'm gonna do this, and they end up not doing it or being consistent, and then all of a sudden it just gets to be too much. So it happened to me. I looked at myself in the mirror one day and I was like, oh my gosh, I can see it. So I jumped in the scale and I was like, no, this has to stop. So that day I ran to my husband and I said, look, this is it. This is my first day and I'm gonna do this. So I haven't stopped and it's gonna be in July 4 years. So I want to continue to share with all of you because it's difficult. It's difficult to take on something that you need to do and it's hard to do, and you also have other responsibilities other than working out and nutrition. So it's hard. It was hard for me to fit all of that into my schedule. I have to rearrange my entire life basically to fit this into my fitness. So for those of you who are struggling and you say that you're going to do it today, just do it. And you know what? One day at a time. Like if you fail this day, you always have tomorrow. But don't say, okay, I'm going to start the next week. If you didn't do good today, then you recover the next day. And you look at what you have done today that was not successful, and you're going to be able to see that, because when you get on that scale, the pounds are going to go up. So that means that you did something wrong that day. So that's how I'm able to track what I'm doing and how I'm able to work with balancing everything. Sometimes I work out too hard and I gain weight. So, all of that has to be balanced. Sometimes I do 3, 4 hours at the gym when I was able to go to the gym. And, that was just too much. Not eating enough and working out too much. That's also not good for you. So, number 8. Ready? Okay, so got 2 more sets. Ready? Yes. Are you doing them, Natasha? So, yes, you guys. We're human. We're not perfect, but we can take control of our lives and what we do. If you don't like something, good job. Good job, Natasha. Yes, she's doing her push-ups. If you don't like something, I always tell you change it, because if there's something about your life that is not working with you, something that makes you unhappy, then change it. There's we're all different. Some people like to travel, and they see other friends traveling, and they're like, oh, I wish I can travel. But what are you gonna do about that? Wishing is not wishing. How about setting some money aside so that you can also have that kind of happiness, working a little harder, creating another income, making an effort to work harder in your business so that you can create another income, a higher income, recruit more people, sell more products. So that's just an example. Some people see someone built and that they look good, they have muscles, and they have an amazing body, and then they look at them and they be like, oh, I wish I had his or her body. Yeah, but what are you going to do about it? You could have that body. You just have to work at it. I bet you no one that looks good and muscular and fit, no one did it because, they didn't work hard. It requires a lot of hard work, nutrition, commitment. It requires for you to have the discipline. That's all there is. You have to have the discipline. So look at what you have, what you're happy about, and write it down. And then write down also what you're not happy about, and work on that area. If you're not happy with the color of your walls, then change it. If you're not happy with your house not being organized, then take the time and change it. Work in one room, one drawer. There's a lot of things that we can do to work on the areas that we're not happy about. But just by working at it, you're gonna start feeling so so accomplished. Like, wow, you know what? I did this today and it feels good. I feel accomplished for today. I did it. So think about that. If you don't have enough friends and you want more friends, then what are you going to do about that? Start creating some relationships. Start, doing more for people, being more giving, being there for some of your friends that maybe you haven't reached out, and just saying, hello, how are you? Just wanted to see how you're doing. So giving you different ideas of different areas that maybe you can find which area it is that you want to work on, and do it consistently, and do it to the point that you have it done. Just this makes me feel good. I'm working on it. I'm working on my weight. I'm working on my whatever it is. Saving more money. You know, that could be something also. I want to save more money. What are you going to do to save money? Then work on that area. Work on saving the money. You know, creating another income. That's, I'm always so excited and motivated about everything in my life because I work hard at everything that I do. And, you know, there's not an area in my life that I can tell you right now that I am unhappy. I was before in the past. I've had areas of my life that I wasn't happy, but I did something about it. And I've always focused on doing something about that area that I was not content about. You know, if I had too much debt, what am I going to do now? I need to work on my debt. You know, if I wanted a bigger bank account, I need to work on my savings account. You know, I wasn't happy with my weight. I did something about that. Wanted to work out more. I did that too. So look at everything and just, you know, work on yourself because you can't change people. You can work on people, but you can't change yourself. And that's one of the most powerful things that everyone has, that you can do it. I mean, it's definitely doable. If you do it for yourself, it's definitely, no one else can do it for you, but you can. Thank you for the hearts, Natasha. I see you. Okay, so this is number 9. Okay, 9, I have one more set. I want to share something else with you. Natasha Leitner, many of you know her. She's a very good influencer. She did a call with Anna Avon. I was supposed to be in the call, but my internet didn't work at that time, so I wasn't able to be with them. And I was listening to the replay after. I couldn't even get in the call to listen to the call. I had 0 internet. So it's like they put a whole balloon on top of our house and everything was gone. Kind of those things. So I was listening to a call after, and she mentioned to, you know, I love her post. She puts her pictures and a message. You always have to have a message in every picture that you post, in everything that you do. But one of the things that she talked about was to write down things that people know you for. You know, when people look at you, when people think of you, what do they think of you as what? So, you know, I immediately know, excuse me, what people, and rainy water, what people define me about. So for me, is I am the Avon lady, that's number 1, the basket lady, maybe the chicken lady too. But I am also a motivator, and my smile is my signature. You know, it's, you know, when I smile big, and some people love to see my smile. So they always compliment me because I smile, and I motivate them too, you know. I never thought of myself as a motivator, so you guys were actually the ones that gave me that name. So, you know, write down 5 things. I'm giving you that homework back to you. I'm giving you that kind of homework. What identifies you as a person? You know, when people look at you, who are you? What's your signature? What's, you know, what becomes you, you know? And write it down. That's a good exercise. I really enjoy that. And and then she said to brand yourself that way, you know, to focus on those things that define you as a person, to build your social presence, your social media presence. I think that was a great tip that she gave everyone. So, okay, I'm doing my last set. Ready? Okay, Natasha, I'm officially done. Yay! Let me see. I got no battery too. So, okay, you guys. Hope I spoke enough, and I hope that you guys had a good time chatting with me and doing push-ups. So I hope that I didn't make you bored, and that the things that I share with you, you can put them to work. So stay healthy, do it at your own pace, don't give up, okay? Don't give up. We all have body issues. I have a lot of different body issues. I'm 50 years old already, so my body's degrading too. But if you let it degrade, if you don't exercise it, guess what? You're gonna be more in pain. You're gonna be more hurt. So do things that you know are not gonna cause you pain, that you're gonna enjoy, but do it consistently. Don't just do it one day and then, oh, okay, no, I did push-ups, a month ago. Do it every day, don't just do it for one day. So I hope that this chat actually helps you create some kind of routine while you're at home, and then you don't get unmotivated, and you continue to meet your goals, and not give up on yourself. Yes, my dear, never that. Love you. I love you too. I'm so proud of you. You guys doing 100 push-ups with me here. It's amazing. I'm honored to have strong friends like you, and for supporting my journey, and for keeping me accountable, and for just being the beautiful people that you are. So I will see you tomorrow. I plan to be here tomorrow at 2 p.m. So yes, consistency, discipline, all that builds motivation, helps you keep going and keep other people going, especially in your household. They need you, your kids need you, your family needs you. So stay strong, keep pushing. You'll see that it's gonna start making a difference in your body. Love you guys. See you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Join me for push-ups and a chat, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.